Greetings, YouTube. Is I Mega Smash, and I also have Akiba with me. And
Hi.
today we are doing the anime Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Shut up, man. So yeah, I found this cool little thing online, and also saw some videos, and I was like, hey, let's join the bandwagon, the speed wagon. And,
Terrible.
That's a terrible joke. So
Tell me now.
so basically, I decided to collect characters from my favorite TV shows and stuff, and mostly from different dark shows. And I know JoJo's not exactly a dark show, but got some dark themes in it. I like JoJo characters. So anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the districts in the game. Well, if you guys watch Hunger Games, you basically know how to work. It's basically a free-for-all to see who wins. Everybody keeps fighting until everyone is dead.
There can only be one.
There can only be one, Highlander. So yeah, from District 1, we have Jonathan Joestar.
Speedwagon.
And Speedwagon. Oh wow, there can only be one thing. It's so horrible when you think about it. We put those two characters in there, and it's like they're best friends.
Don't worry, Jonathan. I will take my own life.
I can almost imagine. I can almost imagine Speedwagon doing.
I need to see what his voice is like in the actual dub, not fan dub.
He sounds like one of those like he sounds like an adult chimney sweep.
Anyway, rambling.
So yeah, that's English stuff for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You should totally watch it. Acting's not out now, but
Personally, I don't mind watching subs, but a lot of people like dubs.
Yeah. Plus, everybody
Plus,
wants.
you can't eat a sandwich with subs.
Eat a sandwich with subs.
Oh, hey, subs!
I thought that was the joke he was making to begin.
No, I didn't know. I just wait a minute. Subs and sandwiches.
Okay, we're being sidetracked. So, from District 2.
Jeez, it took that long to get to District 2.
District 2, we have L, the mysterious L. He's a detective, and he's the 3 greatest detectives in the world at the same time. And then we have Nier. Oh my.
Who is not even near L's power.
Yeah, Nier, who kind of. I hate to throw a flame war, but he kind of cheated. Everybody else solved the crime for him, but he just was the last man standing. Oh my god, what did that happen in this? Nier wins because everybody killed themselves. Killed each other.
And because L did most of the work from the beginning anyway.
So that's District 2. District 3, we have Dio Brando! And he's not a vampire. Nobody has their powers. It's just straight up brawn and brains in this. But Dio Brando along...
Because Dio, will win.
Yes. Dio shall win! So Dio, we also have Yoshikage Kira, a.k.a. the original Kira, back from... when JoJo came out in the 90s.
Back then, we don't need Death Notes to kill.
Yeah, and I don't know much about him because I'm just right now reading Diamond is Unbreakable. All I know is that he's a really smart dude in the context of the JoJo universe.
I haven't read it, so I wouldn't have a say.
So yeah. And so we have District 4, the new Kiras. We have Light Yagami.
Pussy.
And Teru Mikami. And...
They're totally dead. Hate him.
So will Light Yagami become? Well, he wouldn't be much of a god if everybody is dead. So I don't know. Light Yagami, will you be able to win the millions for the Help Kira Take Over the World Foundation or what? District 5, more Death Note characters because you guys can tell what I like. We have Ray Pember.
Favoritism.
And Matsuda, just because I love Matsuda, he's awesome. And Ray Pember,
Oh my gosh, this reminds me. You have to watch animes Baccano and Duraro if you want more fucked up characters on your list. Screw it up. Sorry.
So yeah, is there a Matsuda in those shows?
At Baccano there's a crybaby.
Well, I'm not sure that counts, but so yeah, Matsuda. I hope Matsuda wins. I hope Basada was just so that we could see Light
He's
Yagami's
actually a pretty fucked up crybaby.
super, so that we could see Light Yagami's super secret death
He killed the whole
image.
gang while crying.
Listen, we're focusing on these people now. Masta. Anyway, so District.
The guy's name is Jacuzzi Splots.
Well,
It's set in 1930s America.
that's still not a name. You
Continuing
just
on-
said that like as if that explains his
I
name.
don't know.
Oh yes.
I don't know 1930s American gangster names.
If we go to the 1930s, there's 100 people named Jacuzzi. that's like stupider than some JoJo name.
It does Jacuzzi Splots. Rambling again.
So yeah, District 6. We're getting on here.
This is gonna be a whole video, isn't it?
Oh well, the whole video is going to be about this thing. So
No,
yeah.
I mean like one part. A whole one part.
Oh no, and we're just going to record it in one session.
Ah.
We have Yuki Taro,
Yuki.
and Yuno
Yuki.
from Mirai Nikki. Basically, well, he's very serious in this picture, but the Cryberry guy and his crazy girlfriend, and
Oh my gosh. When I think of like how crazy what was her name again?
Yuno,
Yeah, you know.
it's
Oh
right
my
here.
gosh. I can't see from this far actually.
Okay.
Sorry. But like I don't want to tell the story now. It'll just be a long, huge ramble, but it was like some new episode of Durarara and it was like really screwed up. But after we're done, I'll talk to you about it.
So yeah, so we're getting through these districts, people. District 6. I mean 7, not 6. So we have Lelouch Viva.
No, 0.
We have Zero without his helmet on. I guess it's the Zero from the abridged series. and C2 is so confusing looking at it written out.
Which is weird because in the dub she's called C2, but in Japan she's called CC.
Really? I didn't know that. That was some random information I don't know. And again,
I just like to
because this is the Hunger Games, no one has power, so Lelouch can't just like mind control people.
Yeah.
Which would you think like if he? I would say he would win in this scenario. Like if they all had their powers, because like even Dio can't resist the Gios. Is that what it's called? The Gios?
It's Gios. I just want to be a mocking guy and make fun of him.
District 8. We have the craziest people in this. Well, I don't know. Yuno's kind of giving them a bit of a run for the money. But the craziest people in this, from the horror series Higurashi, we have Satoshi. Which was Satoshi really? I don't know why I'm asking you. Was Satoshi really crazy?
And
we have
Satoshi Groupie Girl A.
and Shion.
Oh, she has a name. I forgot. Sorry.
Shion or Mion. I don't care. I don't care the fact that their names were switched at birth was stupid. Why did he put that in the show? It's like, I decide I'm going to be confusing to you. There. I think it's Shion. I don't remember. Shion! The blurriest picture I could find of her. This system is not very forgiving. It's I gotta upload these pictures. So anyway, that's Higurashi District. District 9. We have the 2 characters from Monster. We have Dr. Tenma. And because this is a free for all, I don't care that Johann Liebert is also on District 9. And wow, they have like polar opposite expressions. I would just look at it. It's like, And this guy's like, shh. Is that movie all right? And I'm just looking the polar opposite direction. So yeah, so Dr. Tenma and Johann Liebert, they're kind of cool. I'd also put Johann as one of the people I would probably say in real life would be close to winning this, just because he's just so smooth. So District 10, more Higurashi characters because I like these shows. This is my game. I get to choose who's in it. We have Rika Furude. You know Rika.
Yeah.
And we have Keiji. He's the main character.
First one dead.
I would so love it if he was the first one dead. It'd be so funny. That would fit his character so well. First one. And then District 11 and 12 were more or less throwaway was because, well, I haven't watched enough dark animes. So we have John Balks from Mirai Nikki, just because he's about one of the coolest villains I've ever seen. I just love him so much because it's like, I can't spoil it because that'd be mean of me. But yeah, he's a villain. The spoilers anyway. and with is Harmonian Justin Team from Death Note, that guy who showed up for like less than a minute on screen. And like, I think I was talking to Akiba and I was telling him wouldn't be, doesn't Harmonia and John Balk seem similar, and like he could be like the Shinigami version of him, and it's like. That's why I put him here, because I was like, oh wow, that guy, he could be a Shinigami version of John Balks.
We're rambling here, continue.
Yeah, we're rambling. And then District 12, and again, because I kind of didn't have anyone else to put in this, I was like, you know who are cool characters? The Darby brothers from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And so, quite literally, it's just Darby Sr., and Darby Jr., or they just called him Darby Younger, but I'm calling him Junior because who calls themselves Darby Younger? And what's wrong with me?
Because he's young, duh.
And we probably wasted how much time? I don't know. So those are the 12 districts, people. So let's get into the game. So this is the first thing. So, as the tribute stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Keiji finds a canteen full of water. Dio
poisonous.
It would be funny if it was poisonous. Dio Brando runs away from the cornucopia, which is like the center starting area. Teramikami runs away from the cornucopia. I wouldn't think of Dio as a runner. Shion stays at the cornucopia for resources. C2 runs away from the cornucopia. Satoshi finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Yukiteru runs away from the cornucopia. John Balks grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Man, that is some bad luck. Light Yagami runs away from the cornucopia. Nier runs away from the cornucopia. Dr. Tema runs away with a lighter and some rope. Speedwagon grabs a sword. Yeah, Speedwagon, yeah!
I tripped. Stabbed himself.
Jonathan stays at the cornucopia for resources. Yoshikage Kira runs away from the cornucopia. Rika grabs a shield leaning on the shield, Rika, really? Just like imagining...
Not shield, smashing board.
I just imagine little Rika with cause she's short. Like a shield just the side of her, just running down the street. Anyway, Johann Lieber grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. They're gonna have a shield battle, him and Rika. L stays at the cornucopia for resources. Is nobody gonna die in this? Yuno runs away from the cornucopia. Matsuda snatches a bottle of alcohol in a rag.
Well,
really, Matsuda? Out of all the stuff you could do, it's like, I'm gonna get alcohol. Darby Sr. runs away from the cornucopia. Harmonia Justine clutches a first aid kit and runs away. I wouldn't think a Shinigami would need a first aid kit, but okay. Lelouch runs away from the cornucopia. Darby Jr. finds a backpack full of camping equipment, and Ray Pember runs away from the cornucopia. I am surprised nobody has died in the first turn. So that's the first turn.
Well, these are all seasoned characters.
Yeah, they're all seasoned characters. I mean...
Besides Cage, but whatever.
Oh, he's a main character in his own show. C2 searches for a water source. Or should I call it CC? C2. I don't know. I'm used to saying C2. So Yoshikage Kira receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Of course he probably would. Speedwagon, Darby Sr., Shion, Light Yagami raise Harmonia Justine's camp while he is hunting. So they basically stole his medical equipment, I guess.
Well, how do they split it up?
Yeah, how do you split that up between 4 people? Also, that team, Speedwagon, Darby, Shion, and Light Yagami. Just imagine Speedwagon just running a screw with his greatsword that he now has.
Speedwagon is here.
Rika and Matsuda split up and searched for resources. Wow, that's another interesting team. Although I'd imagine Matsuda would team up with Rika. I mean, he seems to like trust random people for no reason. Jonathan camouflages himself in the bushes with his
big,
glowing.
muscly bush.
I like how I picked the Ripple image too, where it's just like, I'm just glowing gold here in the bush. This is a big old muscly man.
He uses the power of nature of morphing all the bush around him.
Also, I'm going to be zooming in onto these on the editor so that people don't see what's coming up. Darby Jr. practices his archery. I didn't think he knew archery. Terror Mikami discovers a cave. That sounds like a death trap. Ah!
So he can quietly say delete all he wants.
It's like, delete.
No.
Yuki Tira diverts Dio Brando's attention and run away. Oh, Yuki, you should not fight Dio. Dio is not someone you should mess with, Yuki.
He will poke your eyes out in a fist fight.
He will kick a dog.
He will roast the dog. Serve it to you while you're not knowing.
Satoshi attacks John Balks, but he manages to escape. Man.
No one is dying.
No one is dying. I was expecting people to die right off. But also, Satoshi, how do you, someone who is a known murderer, not kill John Balks, who I don't think has any athletic ability whatsoever? Did you watch All the Mirai, Nikki?
No, I haven't watched All the Mirai.
Well, whatever. So yeah, Lelouch attacks Dr. Tenma, but Nier protects him, killing Lelouch. What? Lelouch is the first one to die, and he's killed by Nier.
I like how you said he might be the least like. Oh wait, that's with powers. But yeah,
That's with powers. But man, Nier protected Dr. Tenma.
he likes a smarter, calm, good people.
I guess you think, I never thought about it, but do you think Nier could win a fight against Lelouch? He's not very fit for what I saw in Code Geass.
I don't know. He probably did, those good old fashioned Vietnamese traps, punji pits.
Yeah.
You guys should search it up.
Yuno, Keiichi, Ray Pember, and Johan Lieber, man, these are some weird teams. And L hunt for other tributes. So these people are hunting everyone else.
L just sort of commands them, but whatever. Keiichi will.
I kind of think Keiichi is just like along for the ride. There goes. So 2 cannon shots has been heard in the distance. Wait a minute, 2. Who died? It doesn't even say. I can't even see who that is. And Lelouch.
Dang it.
Oh wow, we don't even know who died besides Lelouch. I didn't think anyone else died.
Oh, no one else died. I think it's just Lelouch.
Yeah, I think only Lelouch died. Too bad, Lelouch. Well, you don't get to conquer the world this time. John Balks goes to sleep. Jonathan and Dr. Tenma track down and kill Yuno. Man. Well, I guess he is
going. It's a good thing to kill her first.
Yeah, I guess they did kill her
first.
They
know their priorities.
Yeah, and I guess I can't imagine them two being able to kill Yuno, but still, it's like, man, I was expecting her to go crazy and kill everybody. Nier climbs a tree to rest. Really, Nier? What are you, a monkey? Yoshikage Kira, Harmonia Justine, and Keiichi successfully ambush and kill C2 Speedwagon and Yuki Tira.
That sword was no use.
Oh, Speedwagon could defeat these people with the sword.
It's a good thing Yuno died before Yuki died. Otherwise, you don't know what.
Oh, man. Well, I guess you think. Well, actually, no.
Speedwagon.
Speedwagon is Speedwagon. C2 is C2. I mean, I can't imagine them winning a fight against these three guys. Dio Brando thinks about winning. That's exactly what I expect Dio Brando would do. I, Dios, I'll win this competition.
You think you'd win, but it was I,
Dio! Matsuda receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Oh, Matsuda with a hatchet.
The question is, does he know what to do with it? Because you know how useful that sword turned out for
Speedwagon.
Dead.
I am armed with the greatest sword of Excalibur. Shot in the face. Satoshi cooks his food before putting his fire out. Oh, that's nice. Just always prevent forest fires. Light Yagami, Shion, and Rika cheerfully sing songs together. Yes.
Let's continue.
Light.
I have no comments.
Johann Liebert is awoken by nightmares. Really? I wouldn't expect you to have nightmares, Johann. Darby Sr. convinces Darby Jr. to snuggle with him. What?
Continue, please.
Excuse me. Okay, we'll just ignore them brothers for now. Al and Teru Mikami talk about the tribute still alive. I just want to imagine that conversation.
Nah, Mikami is lying. He's planning his kill towards L.
Ray Pember loses sight of where he is. Okay.
All right.
Proceed. Day 2. John Balks, Matsuda, Yoshikage Kira, and Satoshi hunt for other tributes. That's like basically every bad guy in this story except for Matsuda. Rika kills Harmonia Justine with his own weapon. What, does he get his death note?
But he's a shit.
Well, Rika is I don't know what she is. He's a thing. Ray Pember hunts for other tributes all by himself and is not totally going to get owned. Johann Liebert receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Wow.
He's going to have some fun times with that.
Keiichi constructs a shack. I bet that's going to get blown up. L searches for firewood.
To burn the shack.
Darby Jr. makes a slingshot. Well, I mean, he's been practicing how to shoot arrows, so...
Let's just downgrade the slingshots.
Shion stalks Darby Sr. So you can probably beat him. All he has to do is not gamble with him. Tara Mikami is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Dr. Tenma searches for a water source. Dio Brando steals from Nier while he isn't looking. I, Dio, now have your thingy-majigger. Yes, I, Dio, totally know what to do with this. Oops. Light Yagami is trying to escape the arena. That sounds dangerous.
Well, I guess he doesn't have the aptitude for this test.
Jonathan questions his sanity. What, for killing Yuno?
I killed a little girl.
I guess when you think about it, it's true. 6 cannon shots can be heard from this. Yuno, C2, Speedwagon, Yukiteru, Harmonia Justine. Light Yagami! Oh yeah, because he tried to escape the arena. And like, did you ever watch Hunger Games? You don't do that, you die. Matsuda, you idiot. Oh, I was hoping Light would actually be killed by someone, not just by his own stupidity. Speedwagon, that sword did not come in handy. L tends to Satoshi's wounds. Okay, well, L is kind of a nice guy. Nier tries to treat his infection. Dio cooks his food before putting the fire out. Man, Dio is just kind of chilling throughout this entire situation.
It's like everybody kills themselves.
It's like, I, Dio, will use my brains to win this.
And by using my brains, what I meant is everybody's going to use their brains and effectively kill themselves.
Jonathan bashes Matsuda's head in with a mace. Whoa, man, Jonathan.
Yeah, he's going insane.
Rika sets up a campfire for the night. John Balk stays awake all night.
Well, he did take a nap, so he probably has more energy to stay awake than the rest.
Yoshikage Kira tends to his wounds. Darby Jr. receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Okay. Keiichi, Shion, and Ray Pember cheerfully sings songs together. Man, Shion, you love singing, don't you? Well, look at her face. That is the face of a singer.
I crack corn and I don't care.
Darby Sr. stabs Johann Liebert while his back is turned. Man, Darby, I did not expect you to be able to actually take anybody out. Dr. Tenma questions his sanity. What did you even do, Dr. Tenma? I don't think you did anything this whole time. Tara Mikami screams for help. Well, Light did die. It's like, no! Light died! It's a good thing there aren't any pins around or he'd probably stab himself. It's like, no, lie.
Well, he didn't kill himself. He just has to walk out of the arena.
Yeah. Day 3, Yoshikage Kira makes a wooden spear. Keiichi and Dio Brando hunt for other tributes.
Basically, he just commands him what to do.
I can imagine that. Oops. Darby Sr. searches for firewood. Darby Jr. sees smokes rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. It could be his brother.
Who brought the firewood and started. But totally not him.
Yeah, it couldn't be my brother. The only
He
guy.
just told me he was gonna search for firewood, but
I mean, it's not like he could help me or anything. Nier is pricked by thorns while picking it.
Pricked before?
I know. What didn't he get pricked? Oh no, that was Mikami who got pricked by a
yeah,
berry bush. L hunts for other tributes, all by himself. Satoshi thinks about home. What home?
Hospital bed?
I know. I was like, what home?
Stuck on?
Satoshi, you don't have a house. Unless he's talking. Actually, no. He does. He doesn't have a house. He just
Are we
whatever.
talking about a metaphorical home?
His metaphorical home. Sion sprains her ankle while running away from Rika. Wow, I would never expect that to ever happen. Oh my! Oh no, it's a little girl. It's a 10-year-old girl. She's coming at me. Actually, Rika can be kind of scary when she wants to be. Terra Mikami discovers another cave. Mikami in his caves.
He's just gonna quietly weep.
It's all the light is dead. I can't handle it. No. Dr. Tenma fishes. Okay, Dr. Tenma.
Well, it is a calming pastime, since he did question his sanity.
Oh yeah, Dr. Tenma did help Jonathan kill Yuna, so yeah. So I guess he is questioning his sanity. It just took him longer than Jonathan. Jonathan overhears Ray Pember and John Balks talking in the distance. What could they be talking about? A detective and a rich white man? Two cannons are heard in the distance. Matsuda and Johann Liebert. I forgot how Matsuda died. I had to look at the footage again. I know Johann got stabbed.
I believe Jonathan bashed him in the...
Oh yeah, that's right. Keiichi cries himself to sleep. Okay, Rika attempts to start a fire, but it's unsuccessful. Darby Sr. lets Jonathan into his shelter. Okay. L and Satoshi tell stories about themselves to each other.
Didn't they, help each other, get tributes and stuff, too?
Yeah. I'm just imagining a conversation. L's like, well, you see, when I was a little kid, I was adopted by an old man. I was forced to solve detective crimes. And Satoshi would be like, oh, wow. That's kind of like my life, except I just kind of killed people and then was medically bedridden for the rest of my life. And then L would be like, that is nothing alike. That'd be such an awkward conversation. Ray Pember quietly hums. Nier screams for help. I didn't know Nier could even go beyond pitch 2. Yoshikage Kira fends Darby Jr., Dr. Tenma, and Shion away from his fire. No fire for you. Dio Brando passes out from exhaustion.
It's too much work.
Well, Dio, you haven't done anything in this whole story. I, Dio, am sleepy. Terra Mikami receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. John Balks quietly hums. Day 4. Darby Jr. hunts for other tributes. Darby Sr. receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Rika, Satoshi, and Dio Brando hunt for other tributes. Excuse me. Yoshikage Kira sprains his ankle while running away from Shion. Now that makes more sense. Wait a minute, Shion, didn't you just sprain your ankle? How are you chasing Kira? L chases Ray Pember. Okay. Dr. Tenma practices his archery. Jonathan ambushes Terra Mikami and kills him.
Jesus, he's getting all the kills.
Man, Jonathan, you're supposed to be the good guy. You're killing everyone. Well, actually, if you think about it, the way Jonathan fights in the show.
I think he's just losing his sanity ever since Speedwagon died.
I know, ever since Speedwagon died, he was just not himself anymore. John Bowks receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Nier tries to fish with a trident. Man, Nier, I am Neptune. Keiichi receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Didn't somebody else receive an explosive and then never used it?
Sean Bowks, I believe.
Yeah. So there might be...
No, it was Johan, but he died.
Oh yeah, Johan died. Maybe he got his explosive.
Oh, actually.
One cannon shot can be heard. Terra Mikami is dead.
At least we don't have to hear him chant.
Satoshi, John Bowks, Dio Brando, and Yoshikage Kira tracks down and kills Ray Pember, the only character in this entire thing that is the voice of reason. So now he's gone. Darby Jr. climbs a tree to rest. Shion and Darby Sr. hold hands. Man, that is the weirdest couple I think I could ever think of. Jonathan fends Dr. Tenma, Nier, and Keiichi away from his fire because Jonathan is going insane. L defeats Rika in a fight, but spares her life.
Because, it's honorable to fight it.
It's honorable to beat up a 10-year-old. Oh, L. Jonathan attacks Keiichi, but he manages to escape. Oh, it's day 5. Nier travels to higher ground. Okay. Stop moving. Darby Jr. convinces Dr. Tenma not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Man, Darby, that actually sounds like something Darby would do. Man, Darby Jr., you're so cold. Just gonna kill Dr. Tenma like that. He trusted you. John Bowks makes a slingshot. Everybody got slingshots now, basically. Satoshi tends to Rika's wounds that L created. Shion and Yoshikage Kira work together for the day. Man, that is a menacing team. Dio kills Darby Sr. with a sickle. Man. I, Dio, have actually done something this entire episode. Man.
He and Jonathan will have to come to blows.
I so hope that happens. L questions his sanity. I just beat up a 10-year-old girl. What should I do now? Ray Pember, Dr. Tenma, and Darby Sr. is dead. Rika and Dio sleep in shifts. Oh, Dio, you and your alliances are so strange and out there. You simply do not know Dio's strategy. Oh, well. John Bowks, Yoshikage Kira, and Shion start fighting, but Yoshikage Kira runs away as John Bowks kills Shion. Man, John Bowks, you are epic. You took out Shion. With his smarts, I guess. Jonathan attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Too bad he can't use his ripple. Satoshi stays awake all night long. Keiichi attempts to start a fire, but is also unsuccessful. Darby Jr. dies from thirst? Really? Oh, man, Darby.
Because his older brother wasn't able to get water from him.
Oh, yeah, that is true. So, yeah, L convinces Nier to start. Well, I guess it's because it's cold at night. We'll just say that. Get away there. Get away, fangirls. So, yeah. Next, Dio Brando decides not to go to the feast. Oh, the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from Tribute's family. So basically there's a big feast in the middle. Sounds like a lot of people are going to die. And Dio's like, yeah, I ain't going there. Yoshikage Kira and John Bowks fight Jonathan and Satoshi. Yoshikage Kira and John Bowks survive. Oh, Jonathan has died. He was killed by another JoJo character, Kira. Then again, Jonathan died to Dio, so I can't believe that. Keiichi shoots an arrow into Riko's head. What? Really, Keiichi? Keiichi, you're supposed to be teammates.
I don't know. I guess you can say it was in the dark, and like Dick Cheney, I thought it was a deer.
I thought it was a blue-haired deer. I thought it was Jonathan.
I thought it was a bird.
That'd be funny. It's like, I thought it was Jonathan. They both got blue hair. Jonathan is like 10 feet tall.
Well, shut up. He could have been kneeling down.
I can't believe it. Keiichi is the most incompetent of the Higurashi characters, and he is the last one of them to die. Nier and L decide to work together to get more supplies. Keiichi questions his sanity. Oh man, I got a bad shot. Yoshikage Kira and John Balks hunt for other tributes. The two most dapper people in this. Nier and L split up to search for resources. Man, we're getting low on people. Dio Brando dies from hunger. What? No!
Because he didn't go to the feast.
Oh man, Dio! Dio's like, ha! Dio will be smart. Dio forgot that Dio need to eat. Oh no. So basically we're down to Kira, Balks, Nier, L, and Keiichi as our final 5 people.
Wait, when did Satoshi die? I forgot when he died.
Satoshi was killed by John Balks and Kira in the last thing. He was helping Jonathan fight them, but they all died. So Shion, Darby Jr., Jonathan, Satoshi, Rika, Dio Brando are all dead. Only 5 people left. The 5 people I was not expected to be in the end, but hey, who knows? Maybe L will win this. Watch he die in the next turn. Night 6, John Balks tends to his wounds. Nier dies of dysentery. What? Is this Oregon Trail? Man, dysentery, Nier. You should not have eaten them berries, I guess. L severely injures Keiichi, but puts him out of his misery. I thought he was about to spare him again. I was like, L, you need to be... Yoshikage Kira dies of dysentery!
So we got 3 guys left.
So we got Keiichi, Balks, and L. We got the dumbest guy in anime history, the smartest guy in anime history, and the rich guy.
Oh god, Keiichi. Wait, did you say L kills Keiichi?
No, it says he severely injured him, but... Wait, no, he put him out of his misery, so it's just Balks and L.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Okay.
The epic battle between John Balks and L ensues.
The fast battle was a staring contest.
I know. Who will win, John Balks or L? The battle of titans begin. L stabs John Balks while his back is turned.
I don't think you normally turn your back to one that is the other last standing.
I'm just like, how does that happen? I guess John Balks was just like contemplating. It's like, yes, there's only one person left. I will totally win this. And then L just sneaks up on him.
Well, L lived.
L lived. Everybody. L lived. He was not killed by Kira. Matter of fact, he's outlived all 3 of the Kiras in this. He defeated the richest man in the game.
I don't think richest men mean anything once he's in the Hunger Game.
Yeah. He even defeated Keiichi Maebara.
Accomplishment, totally, yeah.
Accomplishment. So, yeah. So let's see everyone's stats. Well, wait, no. No, that's not what I want to look at. The winner is L from District 2.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to say who did all this stuff. So L's the winner from District 2. He killed 2 people.
I think Jonathan killed the most.
Yeah. So John Balks, he was in 2nd place from District 11. He killed 4 people. Yoshikage Kira was in 3rd place from District 3. He killed 6.
What?
Yeah. Well, he did a lot of group kills. I think they're counting all the group kills. Keiichi got 4 kills. Nier killed 1 person. Dio, you killed 2 people. I don't even remember you doing that.
I only killed 1.
Rika killed one person. I didn't expect Rika to actually kill someone. Satoshi killed a person. Jonathan killed a person. Killed 3 people.
Man, I just thought his kills were noticeable. But I assume it was a lot.
Darby Jr. killed one person. Sion, the craziest person in this game, managed to kill an absolute sum total of nobody. Darby Sr. killed one person. Dr. Timma killed a person. And basically no one else killed a person. Oh, I know. Arbonia Justine killed 3 people, but he got like 19th place. Ah, Speedwagon. Your sword paid off in no way whatsoever. Oh, don't worry. Speedwagon will surely... Oh, no, I shouldn't even think about it.
I think I forgot my sword.
The ever-thoughtful Speedwagon, shall stand against these evildoers, and, oh, where'd my sword go? So, I still get... So what do you... So this is basically end screen. So what do you think about this so far?
I just think there's a lot of BS in this at times.
there is a lot. I kind of don't think people should die of dysentery just like that, because that's so unepic. L stabbed John Balks in the back.
And like, Keiichi got way too far.
Keiichi, I know. It's like, wow.
Maybe like the top row people up there.
I know. L, John Balks, Kira, Keiichi, Nier, and Dio Brando. These are the...
like to do nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, a lot of them do... Well, I mean, Dio does stuff. But, I mean, most of these characters, the entire show, they don't do much. I mean, sure, L, he thinks a lot. But, I mean, like... Well, I mean, L can kick. You know what I mean? You saw him kick, like...
Yeah. Keiichi does a lot of stuff.
I mean, Keiichi...
Stupid stuff.
I know, I mean... I'm pretty sure there's a whole story arc in the anime that was dedicated to all the bad decisions you could ever make in the game. But yeah, literally, like... Who did you think was gonna win this?
I don't know. I knew this was like a super randomly generated thing, so really, everybody had an equal chance.
Yeah.
But that's just me thinking the technical part of it.
Yeah.
If I had to say who should win in the end, great check.
Let me see if I can get all of them on the screen at once.
Okay. Huh, who would?
It's a lot of people. And the thing is, we're factoring in intelligence and physical capabilities and, you know, their history of murdering people.
In fact, I think Jonathan would die. I knew Jonathan would die pretty early. He's way too trusting.
Yeah.
Although, in this Hunger Games simulation, the cons weren't because of his trust, but because he kind of lost a bit of his sanity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who would be the most likely to win? I thought like Johan would have like gone.
Yeah, but to be honest, I was thinking like if this was like legitimate characters, I'd probably say Johan would probably win out of all of them.
Yeah.
Because he has the most balance. Because like L and Light, they're smart. But I mean, Johan is, you know, he knows how to actually kill a person. I mean, Light just writes people's names down.
Actually, some physical work here.
And do actual physical work. And, you know, although Jonathan and Speedwagon and Dio, they're the buffer dudes and they have probably better survival skills, but...
I don't know, Speedwagon is buff, but can you really rely on him?
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Because,
Speedwagon was fighting zombies. But, I mean, I think he would be more physically fit than, like, Matsuda.
Actually, he'd be the least likely to live, would he? Yeah.
I would say Keiichi or Matsuda would be realistically the least likely people to live. Like if Keiichi and Matsuda live, it would be solely because other people, they was riding on the backs of other people. And same goes for Rika. I mean, Rika's storyline in a nutshell is, I die a lot. But I mean, like what I was about to say is, like, you know, Dio, you know, he's muscular, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him, like, and like hyper intelligent. I mean, he's smart for what it's worth, but I mean, I don't think he's Johan and light smart. And Shion, she's a resident murderer, but I mean, like, can she really survive the Hunger Games? And of course, a lot of these people are blue collar people. I mean, so many of these characters are like just like blue collar people. It's just like, yeah, we're going in the Hunger Games. I mean, some of them are dressed in their suits. I mean, look, John Bowes, Kira, Ray Pember, Mikami, like they're all dressed in their like business suits, and they're like, yes, we're gonna survive the Hunger Games. So yeah.
Well, I guess you could say suit is a thicker clothing.
Yeah.
Slight more protection than general casual wear. I guess.
I guess.
Suit has that thicker padding.
But yes, in real life, I believe Johan would win this entire thing, and I'd probably say the runner-up may even be Dr. Tenma, because Dr. Tenma got some survival skills, like legitimate survival skills.
Yeah, plus he knows like he wouldn't try to fall into Tenma's tricks.
Yeah.
These other guys don't know Tenma, and so they might fall for it.
You mean Johan?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and like, I'd probably say after that it'd be a toss-up between like JoJo and like the smarter Death Note characters, because it's basically a question of whether bronze or brains will win out. But these guys have such good mixture of bronze and brains that I can't really see them not being first and second in something like this. Although Lelouch, man, I didn't expect you to be the very first person to die.
What a douche.
I was like, I know you have no athletic capabilities whatsoever, Lelouch, but like, seriously. Like, you didn't even try. And your girlfriend didn't make it that much further. Although I think Yuna and Yuki would have did better, realistically.
Yeah.
If any of this was John Bowes would not survive.
Imagine if like Yuki had his phone.
Yeah. And if everybody had their powers, well, Dio would be overpowered. Long story short, Dio would be overpowered. Like you could almost get away with Jonathan having to ripple, but Dio being a vampire would be cheating. But, well, I guess Rika being what she is would also be cheating. Well, no, because like this is all in one time go. These two's powers would have no effect whatsoever in this. I have the power to trick people, to steal souls from people who play games with me. Yes, so many people will play games with you during the Hunger Games. So yeah, that
awesome powers, right? But don't they have to agree to it?
Yeah, they have to agree. I could imagine like if Johan was to play a game with him, he would just beat him right out. So yeah, that was the anime Hunger Games, people. This is Omega and Akiba signing off.
You need to watch more animes, bro.